Well, it's finally come. My final game at Bordeaux. It's going to be an emotional day. We play PSG, a team who I've had a bit of a rivalry with, at least over the last 2 years. I'm feeling a bit emotional today. Unfortunately, it won't have any bearing on the title race, as PSG have that already wrapped up already, unfortunately. But let's go and say farewell to Bordeaux. Hi guys, Woody here. Welcome back. Episode 65 of Sunday League Premier League, a Journeyman say. If you're not subscribed to this channel, please do so now. Tap that bell notification, smash that like button. It would mean a lot to me. And yeah, this is it. This is the final game in charge of Bordeaux. I'm feeling a bit emotional actually, which is very strange for a computer game. But it's, it is against the old enemy PSG. We've been in great form. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough to get anywhere near them. They're probably going to finish, probably finish on 88. We'll finish on 79. No, wait, we're playing them, so we can't. Maybe a draw, and they'll finish 9 points ahead of us. That'd be, not bad. They just were so good. We did pull away from Monaco really quite well there towards the end to wrap up second place quite comfortably. We have a look here at the schedule. After the disappointment on the Coupe de France and being knocked out of the Champions League, we went on a great run of form, beating Lille 2-0, Troyes 2-1, Clermont Foot 3-2, a great win over Monaco 3-2 actually, which pulled us even further away from them. 2-1 over Marseille, 4-1 over Brest, and then a 2-2 draw against Rennes. It was already kind of wrapped up then anyway. They got a late equaliser, but I think it was pretty much wrapped up here. This game against Brest, PSG had already grabbed the title. We were already pretty much safe, so it's safe in second place. So it's been, the game's been fine. We've been winning in. What can I say? Homer McCormack has not scored a goal since he scored the 2 here against Chambly, and that was in the cup. I have to go all the way back to this game against Rennes in the league on the 15th of December for his goals. He has just been out of the team horrendously. You have a look at his form here. Look at his unused substitutes just on, but just nothing. We've actually been playing João Gutierrez up front, and he has been doing pretty good. You can see here, he's been scoring some goals. We put Saka up there for a bit, just mixing up players, see how it goes. So yeah, we're going to do this game against PSG. I know it's a bit of a dead rubber. Hopefully we can get a win over them. That'd be quite nice to finish off this little league in France. And we'll go through a few things, go through the season review, go and have a look at past clubs. As you can see here, the board very happy. We got the semi-final here, disappointing there. Lens actually went on to win the Coupe de France final. They beat Olympique Marseille 2-1, so good on them, I guess. They beat the best team. That was me. Yeah, good joke. And then obviously we've got the World Cup special. I've got my France squad all picked. For that, or the 30-man preliminary squad, I should say. So a lot of players in here. A few older heads. We'll be seeing how they go, and we might be moving some players out once this World Cup is over. There's a few old ones in here. Thomas Lemar, 34 years old. But I have brought in a few of my Bordeaux players. William Goebbels, who's been playing really well this season, and Adil as well, who's been amazing. Probably not going to make the cut in the team, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, enough of that. You'll get enough France stuff next episode when we do a World Cup special where we play South Africa and Cameroon. Let's go and play PSG, I think. Dumoulin is actually just suspended for this game, so that's a bit of a blow, but we are going to have El Jawahi in goal, Kruger at right back, Capilla, Ame, Sergio at left back, Kostka, Al Masahi, Adil, Brissell, Shuranov, and Gutierrez up front. Goebbels had a little bit of an injury, so he is going to start the game on the bench. Adil isn't quite fit, but we're going to start him, and then we'll swap him probably with. No, you know what? We're going to put Schmidt on. We're going to start Schmidt instead. He's been quite good. Here we go. Last game. It's emotional. In the Bordeaux sheds for the last time. I'm going to point the finger. Go and put a worthy display on, boys. Go and make me proud. I've got a real a real bit of a soft spot for some of these players in these teams who've been with me throughout this whole journey at Bordeaux. The likes of, Capilla wasn't, but yeah, Almasahi, I guess, Shurinov, Goebbels, these kind of guys, Marlin, Adil, a few of those guys, real soft spot feeler. They've been here for the whole journey for this 4 years, but hopefully we can, I guess, bloody PSG's nose today. Kruger on the ball. Recently made his debut for Germany, actually. Shurinov, Schmidt. Sebastian Schmidt with his 10th goal of the season. That was a bit of inspired managerial tactical nonce to put him in the team ahead of Adil. That's a good start. That's a really good start. We don't want the scores here. We want the league table. So 6 points. If it finishes like this, that leaves us 6 points behind them, which is pretty impressive. Ame with the long throw. It is headed out by the PSG defender, and Costa on the ball now, and he loses out to Durand. I believe it was Marquinhos on the ball now for PSG. They will most likely hit back here, I would say, pretty damn quick. They've got some great players. One of them, this man, I believe, right there, is that Erling Haaland. Looks like it. Yes, it is. He is a cheat code, and he's been amazing for them this season. But it is Bordeaux on the attack, and Costa losing out again to Durand there. Broken up the play from him twice now, and PSG look to go on the attack here. And there's that danger man, Haaland unleashes Darwin, but Bordeaux defenders break up the play, and that highlight ends. Oh, it was a strange highlight starting there. I can guarantee you the highlight started like that. Cannizaro is the goalkeeper from PSG, hosts it long on, and there's Erling Haaland, but he doesn't score thanks to Kruger. I think it was Kruger, who's actually made his debut for Germany recently, and he's a really, really good right back. Look at that. Look at that value he's got. Might have to maybe bring him over to Milan, I reckon. Anyway, into the sheds. I'm happy with your performance. Keep it up. Let's get back out there for the second half, boys, and let's keep playing how we're going and see if we can beat PSG. I think it would be the first time I've beaten them, actually. Schmidt. Al-Masali, Kruger on the ball now. Kruger again. Al-Masahi, Kostka. Oh, it's a great ball to Roussel, trying to make his, case to be in that World Cup squad for France. Sergio and Ami there combining, and there's Roussel. Can he try and conjure up some magic? Schmidt and Gutierrez here combining up, and we've lost the ball. Erling Haaland on it now, and Darwin. Jawahi with a good save. That's a good save. Roussel's having a bit of a quiet match, as is Gutierrez. As Christian Pulisic with the corner now, whips it in, and it's gone out for a goal kick. We'll leave it as it is. We'll make some substitutions. I'm sure. I mean, yes, I am sure. I'm in charge here. Kruger winning the header down to Shurinov, and Koska and Shurinov combining again, but Delip there. The amount of names this PSG has squad have is just unbelievable. Sure enough now, he's one of those original Bordeaux players that I bought in, Al-Masahi. That's a great ball. Roussel inside to Schmidt, Kostka, and there it is. Kostka getting his 10th of the season, and Bordeaux second. Can you imagine if this was the actual title decider? I mean, PSG wouldn't lose this if it was. I think they're all on the beach. I think at this point, more concerned about their players going to the World Cup. So let's bring on Goebbels for Roussel, who's not having a great game. Neither is Gutierrez. I'm going to bring on Saka. McCormick is dead to me. It's really mean. I don't mean it like that, but his form recently has just been abysmal. And I'll bring a deal on for Al-Masahi. I wonder, is Koska's probably better suited in there slightly. And we'll move a deal out to the left. You'll seem to do better on that left-hand side. Give the team talk. Go make me proud, boys. Here we go. Coming into the final half an hour. We've been all over PSG here, actually. They've had the better XG. One shot on target, though, for them. Must have been a good shot, but we have taken our chances. And Saka on the ball now. Back to Ame and Capilla. Kruger. and I thought it was Upamecano, but it's not. And that's a great ball to Erling Haaland, and to keep him quiet is a big, big effort, and we've managed to do that today, luckily. Pulisic here with the corner, whips it in, Delit, but it gets pushed away, and Saka now from a long ball from Shurnov. He goes out wide, and Saka is offside. That's all right. 6 points in the end, the difference. I'm quite happy with that. Was it 4 last year or 6? I can't remember. But still last 3 seasons here at Bordeaux, two runners up, which is pretty good in France. You know, with obviously PSG, spoke about that many times, and a third the season before. So we can't be too unhappy with that. The Coupe de France is the one that's there's Erling Haaland. He's offside. Hopefully, the Coupe de France is the one that really stings. Really stings. Oh, it's been allowed. Oh, it's not. Watch them get back into this game. Watch them get back into this game. Great save, Al-Jawahi. That would have been a good goal. Pulisic now with another corner. PSG they're starting to come back here, starting to really apply a lot of pressure. They've had the better XG, but to keep them down to 0 has been very impressive. I mean, you look at some of the names that are in here. Who's that? Nasser Durand. I'm sure he's a regen. He's French. I called him up to the national team. And there it is. The final game at the Parc des Princess. My final game in charge of Bordeaux. Let's just have a look at this Durand kid again, because I've never... I guess he's... Oh, no, he's not very good, actually. He's probably not. I wonder if he's in the national pool. National team. Okay, yeah, he's there. There it is. Well, I've beaten PSG in my final game, so that's something to write home about. There it is. Marquinhos is leaving PSG. We get 14 million. I didn't tell you about the finances. We've actually got 6 million transfer budget. 6.38. So I mean, it's not huge. It's not for a team trying to compete with PSG and get, and win the league. But we've done really well. I'm so proud of this team and what they've achieved. Let's just have a look here. Like I said, it was we don't want this. We want the league table. It was 6 points this year. Last year it was 4 points. We got 86. 86 points we got last year would have been enough to win the league this year. Unfortunately, just couldn't get it. And I have a feeling what it is down to is this. Top goal scorer. Where is Bordeaux's top goal scorer in here? We don't have any. We don't have any. And if we go to the squad and we have a look here at goals, Homer McCormack, he got 4 in the league. Gutierrez, if we go and we look for stats, is it stats? Stats, no. Oh, there it is. Competitions, league. There you go. Gutierrez 10 and Adil 10. Kostka 8, and kind of, I mean, we did score a decent amount of goals in the league. Don't get me wrong there, but we scored 75, but a few more. And these losses here, especially against the likes of Angers, Montpellier, Lens, I feel like we could have turned those 3 games into wins, and that gives us the title. And even a couple of these draws, Nantes, Saint Etienne, and Lorient there as well. Anyway, that is the end of Bordeaux. It is quite a sad state of affairs as we leave these players here. We just have a quick look at some of them. Some of them who've been here since the beginning with me. Carol Feeler, his contract looks to be up at the end of the season. They're not going to renew his. Who else was here with me? Obviously, Captain Dumoulin, who'll be coming to the World Cup with me. Adil, he was here at the beginning. He was an okay signing. And he really impressed the last 2 years as well. Let's not forget, obviously, Russell was here. Shurnov was one of my signings. I think a little bit, with Shurnov and Adil, because they were my signings. He was really good in that first year, second year, third year. Dropped off a bit this year, but, And William Goyles as well, one of my signings from Metz. was pretty decent the first 2 years, but these last 2 years he's been really, really impressive, averaging 7 or just over. Anyway, there it is, the end of an era at Bordeaux. Let's go and have a look at the season review. All right, here we are for the end of season review. The one cup was the UEFA Super Cup at the beginning of the season, being Bayern. The new arrivals, Sebastian Schmidt, player of the season. I mean, what can we say? 33 appearances all up, 10 goals, 5 assists, was very, very good. He gets a B+. Safet Saka, he gets a B-. Injuries probably, hampered him a bit. Diego Pampin, they give him a C. I didn't sign him. Bruce Sergio, disappointed. Yeah, he probably wasn't that great. Themba as well, C+, couple of games. And Maxine Quaret, I never signed him either. Transfers out. Jacobo Castillo was the main one, I guess. Prince Koza as well. And who else was a big move out? There was someone else, wasn't there? Oh, yeah, Jordi Ruiz as well. He went out. Scored 14 goals this season. How did Prince Koza do, actually? Because he was at Burnley. That's something that we need to check. They've survived. I know there's still a game to play. They could get stuff down. Leeds have plummeted because they were doing a lot better. That's disappointing to see. But Burnley, and he's been pretty good for them, actually. Old Princey boy. As we can see here. 34 games, 8 goals, 1 assist. He was doing a lot better at the beginning of the season. Anyway, off on a tangent as per usual. Let's have a look at the season results. So, Ligue 1 Uber Eats was qualified for the Champions League, which we did. We finished second. Top goal scorers, this is a problem here. I don't know what's happened with all this lettering. 10 goals. And the board gave me a B-. That's a bit weird. Champions League, same deal again, a B-. They want us to be competitive, and I thought we were pretty good because I think Liverpool are probably going to go ahead and win this. UEFA Super Cup, they didn't care, so they give us a C+, even though we win it. Figures. Coupe de France, they wanted semi-finals. We got semi-finals, they give us a C. It was ours to lose this season, I feel, and we did lose it. Moment to remember, biggest win, AS Muret, 15-0. Holman McCormack basically got all of his goals this season, that game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just under half his goals for the season in that one game. Match to remember was a 4-1 win over Olympique Lyon, and the goal of the season was Syrian wonder kid. We're still 4 stars. A lot of money going down. Sponsorship, broadcast revenue, corporate hospitality, competition prize money is up, obviously, and match day commercial and revenue. Jersey sales, Adil is the best one. Koska, Gutierrez, Al Mossali, and Russell. How we lined up the team this year: Al Jawahi, Kruger, Capilla, Ame, Sergio, Al Massahi, Adil, Koska, Shuranov, Russell, and McCormick up front. I'm surprised he got up front, to be honest, but that shows how bad we were for scoring goals this season. There you go, got 14, 6 of them in one game. No manager awards, competition awards. The Asian Player of the Year was Al Masahi, and the Copper Trophy was Koska. I'm not sure what the Copper Trophy is. I think it's a Czech thing, but Capilla gets Fans Player of the Season. He's a young player, signing of the season, Schmidt. Goal of the season, we saw that. Top goal scorer, 15. Okay, shocking. Assists, 15 to Koska. Player of the match is 6 for Capilla. Highest average rating, Capilla. And most passes, Morganti. Record breakers, goals in the match, McCormack. Goals by player in a league match, hat-trick there for Al Mossali, and highest transfer fee paid 17.5 million. And we are done. I've named my World Cup squad. There's a few players who missed out, but Adil is in there. He made it. Goebbels didn't, unfortunately. I think it's a nice rounded squad. So I don't actually take over at Milan until after the World Cup, so I guess I still get to pick some training camp destinations and that. Let's go and check out some other clubs. Just a bunch of other random clubs. Now we'll go and check out my past clubs. So Reykjavik Protter, who I started with in Iceland. They are 8th in the league at this point. Their season's just kicked off. Let's have a look. So I left them after winning the title. It was a long time ago, which was that one. I think it was there. And they got relegated. And then they spent a year out and 2 years out. And then they got back in 5th, 3rd. So they've done pretty well for themselves. I feel like that's part of me, instilling that into them. Just built up a really good base here. Corey Jordan, he was one of my signings. He's still there, still playing really well for them as well. I think he might be the only one. Hugo Engström as well, the Swedish, 29 he is now, wow. And he's been pretty good as well, carving out a career in Iceland. I think that's pretty much it. And that is Protter. So they've done pretty well. Now an established top flight team. Let's go and have a look at Hradec Kralov. They finished 8th in the Fortuna Liga. Oh, this is the playoff, the final. That means they could be getting Conference League. I've just had a mind blank. Now, Conference League football. So they finished 8th. Let's go and have a look at the stages here. League table. So I left them, I think it was here, yep, where we finished 2nd 2 years in a row to Slavia Prague. Then they finished at a bit of a shocking season after I left, 11th, back up to 4th Europa Conference League. We did a double click there. 5th with Europa Conference League, and then this season was not great in 8th, but they still get Europa Conference League. David Heidenreich is still there. He was a good player. Doesn't look like too many others. We've got obviously Christian Freidek. He was amazing for me when he played. Dropped off a cliff since I've left, obviously. Matthias Tajti, he was another one. He's been playing pretty well since I left. And a couple of other ones there. Some players that I do want to have a look at is Samuel Lend. He is off playing in Cameroon. Hasn't been doing great since he left. Since I left Hradec Kralov. He's got some staff abilities. Is he any good? He's not a bad scout. Might have a job for you, mate. Might have a job for you. And the other one I want to have a look at is Ita Magnuson. So he looks like he is still in the Czech Republic, a towering Icelandic centre-back. Still only 6 caps. He's now 28. Left Kralov here, and he's been plying his trade at 5th team. I'm going to try and pronounce that, but he was amazing for me these 3 seasons here, and these seasons at Potter as well. Tried to bring him to Bordeaux, but he actually didn't want to come, so good on him there. Anyway, guys, it's been a little bit of a long episode for one game. I hope you stuck around to the end, just a bit of a dip back into the nostalgia. The next episode will be that World Cup special, which I'm really looking forward to, and then it is off to Italy, to the fashion capital of the world, and I'm glad I'm wearing my best close for that. Anyway, guys, I'll catch you next time. Bye.